but we want to be able to cut the chocolate in nice little pieces without it being too firm where it cracks and makes a big mess. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that for just a minute. And I'll start my banana. So I've got some sliced up bananas. I prefer they were just a little bit green, which is actually good. If they're too overripe, when you start to cook them, they just turn into mush and fall apart. Plus we're going to be adding sugar to it, so it's going to give plenty of sweetness. I've got my 151 here.
Sure that's enough?
We'll see.
You can put the rest of the bottle in, I think.
Now we want to let that cook just a little bit. I'm going to add some, I've got my spices here, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, and a little bit of clove.
Oh, you didn't put it all in?
Not quite, that's a lot of spice. Now what we want to do is bring it to a quick boil, and turn the heat up.
Yeah, turn on the heat.
And as the alcohol starts to kind of evaporate and create fumes, that's what will allow us to actually let it on fire.
Whoa,
Just like that.
Hey, a restaurant. Waiters will have a lighter or a match or something just to be sure in their pocket. There's actually a warning on the bottle. I don't think that's a warning. I mean, they catch fire.
Do not breathe in your neighbor's food, especially if you put it in with a bunch of bananas.
To that, we're going to add some butter.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. And some brown sugar.
So you're firing it before. So okay. I was thinking you did that at the end.
I like to do it before just to caramelize the bananas, because once you get the butter and the sugar in there, it kind of prevents it from getting really cooking the bananas. It ends up like a soup. So I like to do it early. Brown sugar. We'll let that cook down.
And you don't stir, you just squish.
No, I'm going to stir a little bit. I want to break up the sugar. Let that do its magic.
Oh, I got to stir.
Now, a lot of people say, you know, all the alcohol cooks out, but technically, only about 20% of the alcohol will actually cook out.
So we got how much?
Claim it.
151?
So we go,
That's why you start with the strong stuff. Because you're going to lose 20.
oh, 20%. So we're still a good, what,
Down to 130.
110?
So now it's only 120%.
Well, that's not the proof. That's the percentage is the proof of 2 different numbers.
That's correct. So there we go.
So only about 20% cooks out.
Yes, so you still get a pretty high alcohol
Even when you're
content.
using wine or something for sauté.
That's correct. So this is just starting to turn opaque.
Now it's
Still
still
soft.
Still soft.
I'm going to put it over on the marble here where it's a little cooler.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, with cold marble.
Oh, good.
Smell good?
smells great.
Actually, I'm going to put you to work. We can start scooping our ice cream.
I can do that. Let me wash my hands first.
We got sink fist here. Yep, right behind you.
So how long have you been doing this?
I've been baking about 16 years. Actually, in the very beginning, I'm a former student of Chef Gary. Years and years ago, back, I think we both had more hair back then.
Have you specialized just in dessert?
I specialize now, I just specialize in pastry. I went to school for culinary, but I found baking kind of to be my calling. I enjoy it a little more. It's a little more, I like following recipes. I think it's a little more artistic. And now I have Sugar Cube Bakery in downtown Bradenton.
Hey, where's the ice cream?
Where is that? Is that on Old Main Street?
Right now we're in the, just south of Old Main Street right now in the Village of the Arts.
Okay.
But I'm actually moving just downtown in about 3 or 4 weeks. So we've got a brand new shop we're opening up.
Is it homemade ice cream?
It is fresh made ice cream. I made it yesterday. I would have made it today. I know they have a ice cream machine here, but really good ice cream. It should be frozen overnight in the machine, and you kind of get a soft serve, but all right, this is going to be good. I'm going to shut this off. But to get it nice and firm, I froze it overnight. Got my scoop here. So I'll show you what we're going to do. Not too bad. So we're going to scoop right in the middle. Okay. Can you handle that?
I can do
All right.
Maybe.
Check on our chocolate.
Concentrate.
Let's see how strong you are.
Now it is opaque. Use my cutter here. So I got nice, even little strips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stuart, this is your party. Why aren't you doing it?
He wanted to sit this one out. He didn't want
He
to.
worked all day, he cooked all day.
That's right. It was what, 9 o'clock this morning or something?
10.
Oh,
10.
10 o'clock. Okay.
You don't want to take all the credit, right?
Beautiful.
Now it's still just a little pliable. I want to give it a little bit of a curve.
I hope you don't mind perfect circles.
They better be
They may
perfect
not be
after all his
perfect.
work. Come on.
Absolutely. What are you doing to me? Giving me a bad name.
No.
So I got a little bit of a curve to it. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator.
How many people do we have?
No. Going in
What?
16.
How many people here?
16. I've got some fresh whipped cream that I made earlier. This is just heavy whipping cream and a little bit of sugar. I prefer granulated sugar. I think it tastes a little bit better. Some people use powdered sugar, but I think it tends to have a starchy taste. What they do is they usually put cornstarch in with powdered sugar to keep it from really sticking together, but I prefer granulated sugar myself.
They're not eating dessert.
Oh, there.
12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We've got 16 people, so we're good. But Fern, you might send me to try a little? Okay. Peer pressure.
And if one of you got some help? Sure. You got bananas? You get behind there. What you want to do? Do about 3 banana pieces. We'll go around the outside.
Are you thinking the same thing?
Yep. Yep. Set. Yep.
The guy's 80 years old. He's still he goes, he's told that all the time.
Like, what's he fishing about?
He thinks he's still 45.
Yeah.
And
Like, you
it
think
should be
you
right
still
next to
hit
the
it
pin.
200?
It should be next to the pin.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember, we made these so long
Give me a
ago.
picture of how hard I'm working.
They've cooled down.
I'm going to add salmon.
You can peel it off.
Cool.
We get this nice little caramel decoration, something really simple.
20 feet of his hair.
You take one of these.
That's your board. Don't hit my ball. I'm going in, I'm having a drink.
You know, there's this public park.
These don't take long now that they've cooled down.
Beautiful.
Screaming, tells everyone the table. You know, he was looking at the butt this way, and then kid me, that doesn't look.
Wow.
Caramel.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, looks like it's ready to fly.
Where's Mr. Stewart? Here you go.
It's
We can come around.
either, it's either a smile or a frown, which one it is.
It's ready to fly.
Oh,
Very nice.